Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with another exclusive video. So today's video is going to be about how to spot if a guy is a player. Like, how do you know that that person is playing you? How do you know? Like, how do you know if he's a player? And how do you know if a guy can't be trusted? So I wrote down 3 notes on my phone because I've got a baby brain. I always forget stuff, but I wrote down on my phone the important things, and I'm going to give you guys a few important tips and red flags to avoid. If you're dating a guy like this, the guy that I'm talking about right now in this video, then I suggest for you to dump him right now. Like right now. I'm joking. No, don't go that far. But I'm saying make sure that you take all these tips. If you want that ring, and if you don't want to be single rest of your life, then I suggest for you to watch this video. Like, I actually suggest for you to watch this video, because there's no point of you always saying, oh, why can I never find a guy? Oh, this nigga's playing me. Listen to these tips, take my advice, and you might not be single. Do you know what I mean? And you might not be played. Don't let a guy play you. Don't. And don't get me wrong, by the way, I've been played before, so yeah, I wasn't always this smart. I think every girl has been played once in their life, but just don't get played twice or 3, 4, 5 times. Like, just don't be that type of girl. Anyways, now let's just get straight into this video. So I wrote a few things. The first thing to avoid from a guy is when the guy is trying to hide you and he's not trying to claim you. Baby, listen, let me tell you something. If a guy's never claiming you and he's hiding you, please don't tell me that you're still with him. Please don't tell me. Like, please don't tell me. Like, please don't tell me. And why is my curtains flying? Oh, because the windows are open. Ignore this. Don't ever let a guy hide you.
Make sure he's claiming all this.
Make sure he's loving all this. If he's hiding you and he's not claiming you, that means he's not serious about you. That means he doesn't see you in that way, or he might have another girlfriend or wife somewhere else. Okay? So please don't be that type of girl. Don't ever let a guy fool you and try to hide you. Please don't ever let, please. Like, when you're dating that guy, make sure that you're holding his hand in public. Make sure he doesn't say to you, do you want to come over, do you want to chill? So if a guy's always just inviting you over to his house and he's never taking you to public places, that means you're just basically a side chick, or he's just hiding you, or he has a girlfriend or wife somewhere else. So remember that. That's definitely a big red flag for me, to be honest. If I have to be very honest, that's a red flag. Okay sis. Next, so the second thing is when a nigga is always saying to you, can you come over, let's Netflix and chill, Netflix and chill, Netflix and chill, Netflix and chill, like that. To be honest, the only Netflix and chill that you should be doing is when the pandemic happened, because you can't really do much. You know, the whole world's in a lockdown, so it's okay for you to actually just go there and Netflix and chill. But right now, you know, the shops are open again, the restaurants are open again, so you need to tell your babe to take you out. So if he's not taking you out and he still wants to Netflix and chill, he still wants to Netflix and chill while the restaurants and everywhere's open again, that means that he doesn't rate you, and that means doesn't see in that way. So don't let a guy play you. Like, that just basically means that he's just a player. He's just playing you, okay? And he's probably playing a bunch of other girls too. So that's the second thing. The third thing is when a guy is always saying to you, I'm a good guy. Have you ever met those guys when they always say to you, and you haven't even asked him yet, you haven't even asked him, but he's so quick to jump in to say, I'm a nice guy, I'm a good guy, I've never done this before, I've never hurt a girl before, I'm the right guy. Trust me, he's a player. Because first of all, did I ask you if you're a good guy or not? Why are you so quick to tell me that you're a good guy? Why are you so quick here to justify yourself that you're a good guy? Why are you so quick to say that? If you're so quick to say that you're a good guy, that means that you're most likely to be a bad boy. So girls, if you see guys like that who's always trying to say he's a good guy, he's a Mr. Nice guy, and he is most likely to be a player and not be trusted. Okay, that's just my opinion. Other red flag is when you and your babe are chilling and he's always hiding his phone. This is my phone. So when you see a guy always having his phone like this, like putting it down like that, like this. So if his phone is always like this and you're always sitting next to him, you're just chilling with his phone is always like this, to me that's a red flag. Because why does your phone needs to be the other way around? Why can I be like this? Why can I not see who is calling me and texting you? Like, what are you hiding again? So clearly that means he's either turned off his post notification, or that means that he has a bunch of other girls calling him, texting him, you know, all that. He's most likely to be a player. Like, he's most likely to be a player. I'm sorry. If his face is always like this, he's a player and a cheater and cannot be trusted, because you need to be confident and comfortable enough to have your phone like this around your girl. And if you don't have your phone like that, then you cannot be trusted, babe. Okay, you cannot be trusted. That's just my opinion. Okay, the other thing is, does it happen to you girls where just basically like chilling with your man, always a girl calling him like a different other girl, and every time you say to him, who's that girl calling, who's this person you're talking to, and it's always like, oh, that was my cousin, oh, that girl used to go to my school back in the day, oh, that's my cousin's friend, you know, girlfriend, that is my cousin, oh, that's and that's that means that he is most likely to be a player. That means he's playing you and he's a cheater and he can't be trusted. That means just you can't F with him like that. You can't take him serious. He's just basically an F boy. That's just my opinion, because at the end of the day, when you date a girl and you're really serious about her and you want to be in a relationship with her, you shouldn't have these many girls calling you. I'm not saying you should change your phone completely, but whatever females that you've been talking to in the past, you should be able to tell them, like, listen, like, I'm not taking, but I'm potentially seeing someone, or I'm about to be in a relationship, or I'm already in a relationship. That's what you need to say. So if you ever see a guy, you know, having this many female calling him, in my opinion, he is most likely to be a player and he can't be trusted. No, he can't. He's just an F-boy. So the other red flag is when he's always saying that you guys are dating, but he's never giving you the confirmation to confirm that you guys are actually exclusive or you guys are in a relationship. That means that he's a player. You're dating for someone for so long. I feel like you should only date someone maybe for 3 months or 6 months. After 3 months or 6 months maximum, you should know if that person should be with you or not. So if he hasn't asked you out after 3 or 6 months later, that means that he's most likely to be a player, and that means he's just not taking you serious, sis. So be careful. Don't be dating someone for 3-6 months or 8 months and then later on you're just like, oh, we're still just dating. That relationship is most likely not to work out. It just means like there's a lot of red flags happening right there, because he's just most likely to be a player. Because why do you guys have to date that long for you guys to be exclusive? Like, it doesn't make sense. So if he's always saying to you, we're just dating, or I'm not ready to be exclusive with you, and this and that, then he can't be trusted and he's most likely to be a player. Okay, the other thing is, don't date a guy who just came out of a relationship. Because if he just came out of a relationship, that means that you're most likely to be a rebound, and you don't want to be a rebound. Like, you don't want him to just use you to get over his ex, or just be with you till his ex takes him back, because you don't know how they broke up. So me personally, if a guy just came out of a relationship and is very fresh, then I suggest for you not to involve with him like that, because that means emotionally he's not there. He's just like not there. Like, he's just like, you know, because you know, men, they're very sensitive. Like, us girls, like, you know, when we're in love, like, we're in love, but when men, like, when they're in love, they're just like in love. They're just most likely to use you, and it's like, even when they're dating you, they're just thinking about their ex. Like, I love you, but they're still thinking about their ex, you know what I mean? So don't date a guy that just came out of a relationship, because he just kind of playing you, really. Like, he just can't be trusted. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, me personally, I wouldn't even try to even start anything with a guy who just came out of a relationship, because it's just like, mentally he's not there. The thing is, when a guy always says to you, I like you, I like you, I really like you, I really like you, but, and then says to you, but, see, it's always that but I'm not looking for anything serious, but I'm not looking for this, no, but that means he's just a player. Like, he's just playing sis, and he's just wasting your time. So don't ever try to think you're gonna get more from a guy who's just always telling you he likes you, but he doesn't want to go further with you. He's saying to you, I like you, but there's always that but there. That means there's something that he's not sure about this relationship, or he's just dating multiple other women. So that guy is most likely not to be taken serious, and he's most likely to be a player. So don't fall, because I actually dated a guy one time for a long time, and he used to always tell me, I like you, but, and I'm just like, what's the but, like, you know, you like me, I like you, what's the issue? Like, let's make it official, do you know what I mean? Like, let's make it official, like, what's the issue? But then again, like, I just found out that he was a player. That's it, like, period. Like, he was just a player. My advice is, if a guy always says to you, I like you, and always says but, then he's just a player and cannot be trusted, okay? That's my advice. Other thing is, don't date a guy that just came out of prison. Maybe a lot of people might not agree with me, or some people might agree with me, but me personally, I wouldn't date a guy that just came out of prison, because he is most likely to be a player. Because think about it, you've been in jail for God knows for how long, for how many years, so you're not going to think about straight away to settle down to find one girlfriend. The first thing you're going to think about is, how many girls am I going to date, how many girls am I going to see, who you're going to do, you know, the nastiness with. Nastiness, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, that guy cannot be trusted. Let's just say he's just desperate because he's been in that cell for God knows how many years. So by the time he comes out, he just wants to, like, do the whole world. He just wants to have the whole world for himself. So that guy is very greedy and he cannot be trusted. So me personally, sis, let me tell you something, sis. Don't date a guy that just came out of prison, because he is not going to take you serious, because he's been in there for God knows for how long, and he's just basically desperate. He's looking for a quick beat. That's just my opinion. And he doesn't have money, so it's like, do you really want to date a guy that came out of prison? How you're the one who's paying for his food? Like, do you want to be that type of girl? If you want to be that type of girl who wants to pay for guys' dates and wants to take a guy out, then I suggest for you to date that guy that came out of prison, because for me, Next. The next thing is when a guy is too quick to get into your pants without even trying to get to know you. Now I'm trying to get to know you, but he doesn't even want to know your name. See? Your name, right? He doesn't want to know your name, your age, where you from. He's just too quick to jump on that. See? That guy is a player and a red flag, because at the end of the day, when a guy really likes you and he's very genuine, he wants to know everything about you. He wants to get to know you from head to toe. But when a guy just wants to hit it and run it, nah, he doesn't even want to know your name. He doesn't even care. Like, you could be looking at Beyonce. He's never gonna look that way, because all he wants, quick and hit. So if you want to be that type of girl who wants to be a little quickie, then go for it. But if you respect yourself and you know you're better than that, and you're not that type of girl, then keep it moving. Sis, yes, I'm talking to you. Keep it moving, okay? He's not the one. He's just gonna play you over and over and over again. And maybe after even that night, he might not even call you back. Because that's all he wanted, babe. That's all he wanted. I can't stand men sometimes. Other thing is, and this one is actually a really big red flag, so pay attention. If you're dating a guy and you've been dating him for quite long and he goes missing more than 48 hours, let's say for 2 days, he's out calling you or texting you, or he's gone for a week and then he comes back, just popping in and out your life, that guy's a player and he could not be trusted. Because if you like someone, you're not going to be in and out their life, so you're going to be there consistently. If you're not there consistently in someone's life, then that means you're most likely to be a player and you cannot be trusted. So if you're seeing a guy who hasn't texted you for a week or for a couple of days, then sis, that means that he's playing you and he's just a player and he cannot be trusted. Because how many other girls he's talking to? Like, that week, that couple of days that he was gone, how do you know what he's been getting up to? Don't let him come back to you and let him come back to your life and say, oh, I was busy with work. No, I'm not hearing that. Because when you really like someone, and I mean like when you really like someone, you will make the time for that person. Trust me, you will. If Jay-Z can make time for his woman Beyonce, I think they can. I'm sorry, I think they can. Don't be saying, oh, I'm busy with work, this is not. That just means that you're just not interested in the girl. So just be honest about that. So don't fall for that girl. Also, red flag is, and this one's gonna be the last one, when you have never met his family and his friend. Sis, that is a red flag. Okay, then if you never met his family, alright, cool, I get it, because sometimes you need to meet someone's family if you're like engaged to them, or if you like wants to get married. But I do believe like you should talk about it to his family, or you should be able to meet his friends. If you haven't, then sis, I don't know what you're doing. It's basically hiding you in the cupboard, like, you know, in the cupboard. He's hiding you, okay? He's hiding in that cupboard, okay? Okay? That's just my opinion. So don't ever tolerate and accept to see someone when you haven't met his friends and family, because that's, to me that's a no-no. That is a big red flag. All right, so anyways, that was my top tips and advice for you girls who are looking to find someone who's confused when a guy is a player and not a player, and when a guy can't be trusted. Because me, I've got experience, I've been played before, so I know the inside scoop when a guy is a top player. Okay, but anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and comment and click that subscribe button, how I could be back with more videos like this. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.